Question number 4. Find the solution of the differential equation dy by dx plus 3y is equal to sine x, for which y is equal to 1 when x is equal to 0. Give your answer in the form y is equal to fx. Now this equation is of the form dy by dx plus px of y is equal to qx, where px and qx are functions. Now for such type of equations, differential equation we need to find the integrating factor. So the integrating factor basically is going to be equal to e to the integral of px dx. Now in our particular situation, we've got dy by dx plus 3y is equal to sine of x. Clearly speaking, our px is equal to 3. So the integrating factor is going to be equal to e to the integral of px. So px here is 3 dx. So that basically means e to the 3x. So this is my integrating factor. Once we get the integrating factor, we're going to try and multiply both sides of the differential equation by the integrating factor. So we have e to the 3x times the right hand side over here, dy by dx, okay, plus 3e to the 3y, so 3, then e to the 3x times y is equal to e to the 3x sine of x. When we look at the left hand side over here, what do we see? We see y here and we see dy by dx. So that y, if we differentiate this, it becomes dy by dx. By observation, we have e to the 3x here, and if you differentiate this, you're going to get 3e to the 3x. So basically what I'm saying that this is maybe my u and this is v. So we have a product rule of uv here. So if I were to take this back to its original state before it was actually differentiated, we're going to get d of dx e to the 3x times y. So on the right hand side, we have e to the 3x sine x, which actually can be integrated. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to integrate this with respect to x, and of course integrating the left hand side as well. If you integrate this, the d dx disappears. You have then e to the 3x times y is equal to the integral of e to the 3x sine of x dx. Now we can use integration by parts here. And if we do so, but before we do so, what is integration by parts? So integral of u dv is equal to uv minus the integral of v du. So what I have is then u is equal to sine of x, because the trigonometry is first and then we have the exponential. So my u is sine of x. Immediately I have du, which is cos of x. And then dv is equal to e to the 3x. And if you were to integrate this to get v, it's going to be 1/3 e to the 3x. So what we can do now, we can just rewrite this as e to the 3x times y is equal to, now this integral here is all of that over here. So u is sine x and v is this. So 1/3 of sine x times e to the 3x minus the integral of v du. So the integral of v du is 1/3 e to the 3x times cos x. The 1/3 can be pulled outside because that's basically a constant. And then inside, I am left with e to the 3x cos of x dx. And again, I'm going to be using the integration by part a second time. So what am I integrating? I'm integrating this. All right, so let me just put this over here. So I'm integrating e to the 3x sine x dx, and that is equal to what I've just got over here, 1/3 e to the 3x sine x minus 1/3. Now I'm going to integrate this by using integration by parts a second time. So again, now I've got u as, instead of sine x, this time is cos of x. Immediately afterwards, I can differentiate this and get negative sine of x. And again, the dv is actually e to the 3x. So e to the 3x, integrating that back, you should be able to get 1/3 e to the 3x. Now we're going to try and put everything in brackets over here. Okay, so what is the uv? It's 1/3 cos of x. All right, so that's 1/3 cos of x times e to the 3x as well. So 1/3 e to the 3x cos of x, I'm trying to squeeze everything in here, minus, the minus is going to turn into a plus because there's a minus here, because you're going to minus the product of these two. So minus minus becomes plus, 1/3 integral, okay, of, now again, e to the 3x sine x, e to the 3x sine x dx, and hopefully you can see this clearly over here. So expanding this further and simplifying, we get all of that. Now what we are going to do is we look at the left hand side over here, which is e to the 3x sine x dx, and it looks like this integral is going to go on forever. Again, we have integration by parts here, but now what we have is e to the 3x integral of e to the 3x sine x dx, and over here it's the same. So all of this can be brought on the other side, and this is what happens. You get 10/9, because this is 1/9. Send this on the other side, we got 1 here. 1 plus 1/9 is 10/9, and all of that integral. Now this e to the 3x, this 10/9 can be set on the other side. Now after simplifying, this is what we get. The 10/9 can be set on the other side, so 1/3 times 9/10 becomes 3/10, and similarly 1/9 times 9/10 becomes 1/10. Remember that this initially was at the beginning of the question we had over here. There we go. So this whole expression is this one here. So this can be substituted for this, because remember this is the same as this, which is equal to that. So we got then the integral of basically ddx. Now there's no need for us to put the integral, because if you put the integral, you're going to make this disappear anyway. So the expression is this, all right? So e to the 3x y, because that is what is equal to, and then is equal to all of that over here. So it's 3/10 e to the 3x sine x minus 1/10 e to the 3x cos of x. And now you can divide both sides by e to the 3x. So if we divide e to the 3x, e to the 3x, e to the 3x, but then again you need to bring a constant here, so you're going to have to add c, all right? And so if we divide c by e to the 3x, it becomes then plus c e to the minus 3x. Okay, so now we're going to be using the initial condition, and the initial condition that was given in the question was y is equal to 1 when x is equal to 0. So y is equal to 1 times 3/10 times sine of x, so this is 0, because if you put 0 here, it's going to get 0, and then minus 1/10 times cos of 0 is going to be equal to 1. So this is minus 1/10 times 1, and of course plus c times e to the power of 0, which is 1. So then I have that c is equal to the 1/10 can be set on the other side, and you have 1 plus 1/10, which is basically 11/10. So my solution is then y is equal to 3/10 sine of x minus 1/10 cos of x, okay, plus c, and c turns out to be 11/10 times e to the minus 3x. And because we were told to give the answer as y is equal to fx, well, that's it. Okay, you can just say y is equal to this, or you could say fx is equal to all of that. All right, so here we are. Take care. Okay.